Hey everybody, this is Renny, and I wanted to take and cover a little bit about information on how to take and use the new sanitizer and deodorizer that P&S has available, all family members, all distributors. So a couple things is we're going to presume for a second that we've got all of our PPE on. That's going to be up to the individual regulatory agency, but really we should just go ahead and tell people to follow the CDC recommendations. Another thing we've got is just a normal Tupperware container, clean one, and a couple towels. So what I'm going to do is I always start out by shaking the product up. This has got a dwell time of 3 to 7 minutes. If it's a positive exposure, meaning that somebody definitely was sick in it, I might take that up to 10 minutes just to play it safe. We've tested it on a lot of different surfaces, new, older, middle-aged, European, American built. The only time that I do a little caution is always test it first, but on some of the European cars that are a little older and bleached, it could bleach it out a little more, and the same with older plastics. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come through here and I'm just gonna take and put just a little bit down into the bottom. And again, I'm gonna take and recommend that you're using the proper PPE. Right now, I'm not doing that because A, it's my own car, it's been quarantined, it hasn't been out since all this started. And then B, I wanna be able to communicate with you. So what I'm gonna do is we call Duct Technique. So I'm gonna come in and you can see I'm picking up product with the towel. So I'm just gonna pick up all the extra product. I'm gonna get my towel nice and saturated. I am gonna semi-wring it out. So you can see that was probably about 4 or 5 ounces of products. Then what I'm gonna do is you wanna soak this down. Now you can spray the car, but the problem is you're gonna get on a lot of soft surfaces that it might stain, or you're gonna get it on electronics and so forth. So what I like to do is take and just dampen the area. And she's gonna come in and show you. I'm gonna get it really wet. You wanna leave it wet, so I'll just do this area right here. And you can see it's nice and wet. You wanna just keep it nice and wet for the entire time. So I'll come in the rest of the panel, and I'm gonna come in and really soak it good. I'm gonna come around the whole backside. And again, you can see I'm gonna come back up on it and just keep it wet. It doesn't need to be dripping wet. You don't have to completely saturate it. You just wanna take and get it wet. Now, this towel that I've got, you're gonna have to dispose of properly also, because it's agitating any of the virus that's on here. Could be not just the surface, the material killing it, but it could be back onto this towel. So you wanna be really careful of where you put this towel. I'll show you how I dispose of the towels here in a second. So as I do this, I'm gonna go ahead and get just a little more product. This time I'm not gonna wring it out. I'm gonna keep it a little soaked. I'm gonna keep repeating this for 3 to 7 minutes on average. If it's something that's really been exposed, I'm gonna keep it kind of damp like this for up to 10 minutes. We're being told that right now that 3 to 7 minutes should be adequate. If you want to play it totally safe for you and your staff, you can do it. But you can see here, we'll come back in a second. You can see it's going to naturally dry. Again, the only caution I would do is test it first. Maybe test it down here on the bottom. Make sure it's not going to fade out or bleach out anything. We've tested on a lot of products so far. We have it. We've had a lot of people ask if you can use it on carpet or soft surfaces. I've tested it on the soft surface here, which is the same material as the seat. You're gonna see if you wanna do a soft surface, is I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't recommend doing it because we don't have enough testing done for the soft surfaces, but we've tested this panel. There's no staining, there was no staining on the seats. And again, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna agitate it a little bit over the top. I'm gonna come back over, you can see it's got a nice last time, meaning it stays pretty wet on its own. That's why I really don't think that you have to soak it down by spraying it. I think you can have it hand apply it like that. You can see little drip marks. And again, just every once in a while, come through and pick up some more and just repeat, keeping it wet the entire time. So that's pretty much it there. Now, how are you gonna get rid of this? This batch is now gone. You can take and clean this with soap and so forth. You could come in and clean it with a detergent. I would use this, I would just get one for every car. I would wrap this up and either throw it away. If you are gonna rewash your rags, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take the excess out of here. I'll take and finish it with 1 or 2 towels completely. Also, the other thing is that I'm gonna take and come in here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my glove. You can come on close right here. Without touching my skin, I'm gonna grab my glove, and if you're gonna throw this towel away, just go ahead and bring the glove over the top of the towel. Now you've got the towel contained, your hand slips out, and you haven't come in contact with the virus or the surface. I'll let this dry, and then after that, if you just want to do a quick wipe down after that, it's great. I let it sit like this. It was a little streaky, so you could come back with some interior cleaner if you wanted to clean it back up. But in most cases, I'm going to let it sit here And you got to remember what you're trying to do is disinfect that car and get it virus free. So I hope this helps out. Again, this is family only. Don't be sharing this with people outside of our group. But I wanted you to be able to go to body shops and many of the other shops that are still open, that are essential businesses, and be able to help them out legitimately. This product does have its EPA certification. That number is 6836-70-58783. It's on the bottle if you want to look it up. So it's got its approval. So good luck with this. Stay really safe. Happy detailing. We'll talk to you soon.